In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Doing a thing for the podcast.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast. Oh my God, it's time, boys. It's Freedom Friends time. What's
so
up?
much freedom.
So much fucking freedom.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, I like Freedom Day. I like Freedom Day.
It is a fine day to be free. That's what it is.
When is it not a fine day to be free?
You make a fair point, sir. I stand
You know,
corrected.
today the world feels a little more free.
It does, and we're going to get to that. But first,
I
think it's only fair to introduce a behind-the-scenes freedom friend who we've got on the mic today.
Yeah, that's right.
The good old Rob.
Yeah.
He's usually chilling on the picnic table over there running the show with our other freedom friend, Justin. But
yeah, I'm the backup producer just in case that one keels over again.
Yeah, in case he gets punched in the chest and almost dies.
Yeah.
Or arrested.
Hey, we don't talk about that. Guys.
Sore subject.
It's leading.
Just beep that out.
It's leading.
Yeah. We didn't discuss anything.
Scott, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, how was your weekend?
Pretty uneventful. Didn't really do anything. So,
I mean, I saw you Friday night.
Yes.
Because we had the social
Yep.
over there at Grunt Style headquarters, and that was fun.
Yeah, it was my 20th anniversary. So
Your 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary.
And then you had a special night that night. Your old lady came and picked you up.
Yeah, it was my birthday weekend, and oof.
You were all dressed fancy as shit walking out
No,
the
so
building.
she-
That was his costume.
Yeah,
Right.
I was trying not to look homeless.
See, I had a pretty uneventful weekend. One of my kids was sick, so I was at home playing dad, and we also had like a Halloween thing on Saturday. But I figured I would knock ours out because ours is pale in comparison to our other freedom friend over there, Mr. Jazz, who had a fucking crazy weekend.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so I wasn't going to talk about it because the last time we brought it up, everybody was like, I don't know where the fuck you do that. But I guess we'll get some more of that today.
Oh, well, yeah.
No,
we have
we're
a
gonna
chance
be
to make
much
fun of
more
it.
under-
So as we discussed before, when Tim was our guest, when we talked about our weekend in Tahoe together, which is still something I look back at with fond memories of our condo time in Tahoe. But we were out there for... I would have preferred Love Boat, but we'll go
When
with
you're
that.
dancing cheek to cheek.
So, no, I run Spartan races as a hobby, like the OCR stuff. We've run some of the other ones, but Spartan's kind of my go-to.
Which
And
is a fucking crazy hobby.
It leads me into my hobby of avoiding Spartan races.
it's a
And
good
I'm
hobby.
very good at it.
Yeah, I heard you have you're undefeated.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
I have not attended one.
Well, you have guys that sit on the couch and eat nachos, and then you guys that want to exercise. I'm more of the nacho type of guy.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with nachos.
There's
You know
no
what's
wrong
nice
with
about
nachos.
running Spartan is I can eat all the fucking nachos I want, and I don't feel bad about it.
I mean,
At all.
That's true, because you ran a Spartan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one it was kind of a milestone for you.
It was. So I finished up my first trifecta of the year over the weekend, which
Yeah.
is you have to do the 3 major distances.
Now, what are those for those of us who don't know?
So Spartan comes in actually 4 distances, but one of them is even I look at those guys and go, there's something fucking wrong
That's
with
those
you.
ultra dudes.
Yeah, so there's the sprint, which is a 5K, the super, which is always 8 miles or longer, and then there's the beast, which is 13 plus miles and 30 obstacles. So it goes, I think it's 20 obstacles, 25 obstacles, 30 obstacles.
Right?
We born
And
over
then-
there?
Sorry, I was just yawning.
Yeah. So, and then there's the ultra, which is a minimum of 30 miles and 60 obstacles. So, but I did accomplish my first trifecta of the year.
That means you got a sprint, a super, and a beast.
Right.
Okay.
So it was my 5th Spartan of the year, but I've done 2 sprint distances, 2 super distances, and now the beast. So I got my first trifecta of the year. It looks like I'm on track to double trifecta this year.
That's crazy.
But yeah, this one, everybody's GPS clocks and everything were like 13 miles my ass. Like it came out closer to like 18 and a half miles or something
Sounds
like that.
like a Marine Corps fucking PFT course.
Yeah. It was like 18 and a half miles, and it was 38 obstacles, not 30. Not to mention it was like in the Texas hill country, so you were always either climbing or descending. And the climbs they had us doing were just like like where the part of a hill had like fallen off, so it was just like fucking limestone fucking cliff face that you were scrambling up the whole time.
Running downhill, people always think, oh, it's downhill.
Yeah,
running downhill fucking kills like knees and shin splints and shit.
On the
like,
cardio, but way harder on the body.
Yeah, like I would rather run up fucking hills sometimes than just fucking, that shit's fucking murder on your joints, man.
Well, that was the thing at the race too. Is there was a lot of people that were like slow rolling the uphill. And I was like, you're just elongating the pain. Like, just fucking dig in and go. Like, just get it over with, like a Band-Aid, and then get to the top and get your breather up there and then come back down. Like, but it was a good race. The weather was perfect.
So on these in-between obstacles, I assume?
Yeah.
What are the distances, but like...
So, most of them will...
breathers?
So, most of them will be... because it's trail dependent, because they're always like out on like a single track or a double track at some ranch or something like that. A lot of times they will stack in the obstacles. So it'll be like an obstacle and then you'll do like maybe half a click or a click and then another one. And it'll feel like they're rapid. But there's always this stretch in there that's just like, just fucking keep running, fucker. Yeah. Like, you just gotta go.
How's that work when you do like the stadium ones? Because I know you did one in Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
I did do the one at AT&T up in Dallas, and then I'm doing Fenway in like 10 days.
Yeah.
So the way those work is, so the stadium itself is considered one of the obstacles. So they're always sprint distances. So it's like 3.2 miles or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's not a sprint distance.
Yeah, right.
Like,
so it's a 5K, and they cheat a little bit because they don't count anything that's an obstacle as part of the distance.
Okay.
So like AT&T actually came out closer to like 4.5 miles because you had to climb, I think it was like 82 flights of stairs, like up and down AT&T Stadium. But because that was considered an obstacle, it didn't count the distance. Like, because you're doing an obstacle, you're not traveling. And I'm like, bullshit, I'm just traveling uphill. Like, this doesn't... So, but the way the stadium works is you'll run through it and they'll use like the ramps, the stairs, the bleachers and everything as an obstacle. And then on the bigger like pavilion levels where normally like you'd buy beer and stuff like that, instead it's like, oh, that's cool. Here's a heavy rope. Like, and by heavy rope, I don't mean like one of those heavy jump ropes. I mean, it will literally be like the rope you're supposed to tie an anchor off with, and you're like jump roping with that fucker and like stuff like that.
Oh, Jesus.
And then down on the field will be all the tall stuff, or like out in the parking lot where you have to do like the A-frame cargo net crawls or the wall climbs and all that kind of stuff will be out like on the field or in the parking lot area. So
that's pretty wild, man.
But yeah, we were pretty good. My wife and I finished it, so we both got our trifecta at the same time. And but it was brutal. Well, but we're pretty proud of the time and stuff. So I
remember you telling me about your time in when you went to the world champion one in Tahoe.
Yeah.
That you could have did the beast. All you had to do was like go.
If I had hooked a right and gone up that hill, there was one more obstacle at the top of that.
Right.
And then which was kind of cool how they did it, because it's one of their like flagships obstacles that's been around the whole time, and they stuck it at the top of one of these mountains. So when you did it and got to the top of it, like you looked out like onto the Olympic Valley and everything. So it was kind of cool how they handled it.
Sure.
But yeah, if I'd hooked that right and gone up, so I think it was like another mile up, do the obstacle, and then a mile down, I would have beasted there, which would have finished my trifecta at the championship. But you didn't want to do it without your old lady. But I didn't want to do it without my old lady. So
see, that's cool, man.
So I did the super distance with Tim, and then just beasted with her over the weekend. So we got the trifecta there.
That's what you guys call it, beasting with her?
Well, there was two of us. We were beasting. It worked. It was still the beast with two backs.
You should start using that all the time for sex, man.
Just be like, you want to go beast?
We're going to go home and beast?
I'm just not sure I could actually do that for 5.5 hours. I think not without the hydration pack and some of those gummies. Like, it would have been.
It reminds me of, what was that movie with Eddie Murphy when he was the vampire? The Vampire in Brooklyn?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, you beast fucked her. You did it. You fucking beast fucked her.
Yeah. But the Ultra guys were there, man. They were looking fucking rough. Like, they were coming around on their second lap and shit. One dude asked me to take his picture at the end of the race.
30 miles for them?
So it was 2 laps of my race, and we had it clocked at like 18 miles. So it was 36 miles and 76 obstacles. And there was here, you really want to feel like less of a man? Ready? There was a chick that registered for it that was 74 years old and finished.
Hey, good for her.
Yeah, good for her.
I was like, holy
These colors don't
shit.
fucking run.
Right? But there was a dude at the end that asked me to take his picture, like him and his running partner, in front of like one of the backdrops.
Yeah.
And so he's going to hand me this camera that he had, and literally his hand just like wouldn't stop shaking. Like he was like, you ever watch the marathons like on the news, and they'll show that dude that's like coming across the finish line that just like falls apart at the end.
Yeah.
That's like me. That's what I picture me doing in every iteration of the run.
If I run a mile.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be a mile. I'd be sitting there shaking.
But that was this dude was trying to hand me this. He was like, "Will you take our picture?" And I was like, "Are you gonna fucking make it there? Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure you're surviving the 10 feet between here and that backdrop. Like, it was fucking rough."
I did security. I was on 21 area guard on Pendleton one year, and they do an Ironman competition there on Camp Pendleton, where they do like
those guys are monster.
Fucking crazy, right?
Yeah.
But I got posted right at this gate that was like maybe a half a mile from the finish. Because they had already did the bike ride, they'd already did the swim, and now they're doing the marathon, and I'm like a half a mile, like on the beach on like this little side gate that's never open unless it's this event, right? So they had to post guards there. And granted, I'm like a boot at the time, and I'm standing there on post and shit, and fucking, there's dudes that are just like running by, like shitting themselves, pissing themselves. They're all fucked up. They look emaciated and just like,
yeah.
And I remember just looking at them, and I'm like, no. Like, I don't want anything to fucking do with that.
So there's
that looks fucking horrible.
There's a documentary out there called Made of Iron, I think, or something like that. But it's a dude that decided to do 50 Ironmans in 50 states in 50 days. And I was like, fuck you. Like,
dude,
for no other reason than what the fuck. Like,
that's fucking crazy.
Well, did he make it through?
I don't know. I literally felt so bad for this dude that I couldn't keep watching the documentary. Like, it was that painful just to watch his body just fucking come apart. And I was just like, nope. Like, there's some feats of endurance that man does not need to figure out if we can do.
Fucking for real, man.
Like,
that's crazy shit.
Yeah, so we're pretty proud. We're proud with the time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Fuck you, David Goggins. He's one of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of those dudes that's.
So if you're listening.
No, he's also an ultra marathoner.
Oh, okay.
He does like those 200-mile runs and shit.
That's fucking insanity,
yeah, he's
man.
insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking out of control, dude.
Yeah. So no, we had a good time. So it was a good weekend. But yesterday was I paid for that bitch yesterday. That was tough. Like, I literally had to stay in motion.
How'd
like,
your feet feel?
I'm pretty sure I'm losing 1 or 2 toenails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I actually met the people that make my shoes that I run my OCRs in. It's a company called Ultra.
You gotta fucking tell them how many you fucking ran, man.
And,
tell them to hook you up.
Yeah, sponsor you.
No, I met them out in Tahoe and was talking to them. And, I mean, 3 out of the 4 of us are all, we were in the service and shit like that. So, like, you get out and you're just fucking broken. Like, all of us have something fucking wrong, right?
Some things.
Yeah, so like, I have a fucking.
I'm in pain sitting here. Shit.
I have a disc in my back that likes to twist out of position. Like, I've blown out both knees. I've got a bad ankle and stuff like that. And I was talking to them, and I was like, I now race Spartan, and I race Spartan in your shoes, and I'm actually literally able to stay on that course without my knee wanting to give out, or my feet, or my ankles, or whatever wanting to quit. And it's not like, I've been an athlete for most of my life, and y'all's shoes were like the first ones that actually I was like, holy crap. Like,
I'm all in as soon as they start making chairs.
Yeah, right? So I was talking to him. So, not that anybody from Ultra will hear this, but if for some fucking reason there's somebody from Ultra out there that hears this, fucking keep on keeping on, because y'all are fucking, you're doing good fucking work out there. That's that kind of gear that's, it's not just it's not just fucking Gucci gear. Like, it's like, fucking, it's good shit.
I get that, man, because there's certain products that I've used that I've, like, learned about and used over the years that I've stuck with. You know what I mean? Smart wool socks. You know what I mean? Like, I wear smart wools every day because before I wore them, my feet smelled like death. You know what I mean? Like, they were fucking terrible.
There's some people that just have it worked, man, and it's not hype or whatever. Like, you guys probably never heard of Ultra shoes. Like,
not until I heard you and Tim talk about them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I turned Tim onto them, too.
Well, and Tim even told me, because I'm a big fan of Solomon's. Like, Solomon shoes are fucking amazing. And
these will change your world.
They have great, there's no break-in. I've always liked them. Like, when I was contracting, somebody sold me on them. They were like, try them. If you don't like them, fucking send them back. They'll refund you. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try them. And I put them on, and immediately I was like, these
Yeah.
are fucking amazing.
So the really
I
nice
love
thing that I love about the Altras...
Tim even told me, though, he goes, these are better than my Solomons.
Yeah. Well, the big thing is the founder was kind of he was the front runner on the whole zero drop thing. So most running shoes, like even the ones you have on right now, there's a lift in the heel. That in running and stuff like that, it's supposed to help propel you forward.
Right.
Like that's the whole idea, is that your foot sits at a lifted angle in the rear. And so a lot of times it's measured. He's giggling at my rear joke.
Pimp 53 over here doesn't know.
So, but it's measured.
Good, come on, make it come back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying my foot's always at an inclined angle, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's true. It's because you're fucking permanent pimp walk.
Yeah.
Crip for life.
Yeah, he's got a club foot over here.
So, on that note, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, let's hear a little bit about
Let's hear a
you.
little bit.
So I'm the second producer, Rob. Justin does a fantastic job when he's not getting arrested. And
Okay, stop sucking his dick. Just fucking talk about you. Jesus
it's me?
fucking Christ.
So I'm
You're not getting paid, right? Like, he doesn't pay you.
it's the other way around. No, so I'm a cripple for life. So I can't do these Spartan races because I've got a cerebral palsy, but man, I'm good on left turns.
Man, I'm gonna put you in touch with the dudes that are out there running it with no fucking legs, just so that you can.
I don't want to run it, period, because I'm just lazy.
Oh well, there's that.
Yeah.
Look, if that's your reason,
It's like,
then
I got
fucking go for
CP
it.
and I'm lazy.
Yeah. Bad combination.
Yeah.
Just doesn't work.
What's awesome though is like, but you do like golf and
Yeah.
like, it's not that you're inactive. Like
Well,
you
I do
just.
golf for the drinking.
Right.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm all in on all sports that I can have drinks doing.
They
Right.
literally hand
Pool,
you a beer at the
golf,
finish.
Golf,
Darts,
bowling,
bowling.
darts. Sure.
Racing?
Sure.
I mean,
Cornhole.
Cornhole's good. Yeah.
Well, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing.
That's so I'm told.
He didn't hit you. He didn't bump you. He rubbed you.
Rubbing is
It's
racing.
different.
Such a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
So,
underrated.
So you got CP.
Yeah.
Every time there's a guy, he's famous on YouTube. He's got cerebral palsy.
Oh, the comedian?
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
He's always like, he does like these funny workout videos where he like just eats shit on a treadmill and shit and then, like stuff like that.
I've done that. That was I was at my parents' house and I had it on a speed that I thought I could handle. Fell right off the back and hit my mom's car. She comes out, she goes, "You know you're paying for that dent." I'm like, "I'm okay, don't worry about it. I'll pay for the dent."
This one thing he said, one of the best bits I ever heard is he goes, "I have cerebral palsy." He's like, "I don't know what cerebral is." He's like, "I don't have a cerebral."
Yeah.
And it's just funny to me. I don't know why it always maybe it's because it makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. Yeah, like I feel like if I make fun of it, like I'm gonna get it or some shit.
So
Because it's what, contagious?
good news, it's not contagious. You won't contract this. But
I'm
sexually
aware of that.
transmitted, though, right?
if you want to,
It is
Is
sexually
it sexually
transmitted.
transmitted? Because I'll find out.
nah, it's if you smoke when you have a kid, they come out like me.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Way to go, Mom.
Nah, it's all good.
Dude, guys our age, all of our parents fucking smoked when they were pregnant, man. It was a roll of the dice, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't know that it was bad back then. You know, they just fucking.
I'm pretty sure the advertisement said it was good for you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It said
Well, it was supposed
it's
to aid
toasted.
digestion and all that
You're
shit.
like, it's toasted, it's sun-dried, it's good.
So you did just have a birthday though. Like
I did,
we were
yeah.
fucking around like over the
like
weekend.
yesterday.
Yesterday,
Yeah,
actually.
yesterday was your
Yesterday,
actual.
so
So happy
happy,
birthday, bud,
happy
from all the
birthday,
Freedom
buddy.
Friends.
Thanks, guys.
So how many years young are we?
I am 26 years young and have more gray hair than you.
Dude, what are you talking about? I've got this fucking beautiful gray patch just
See,
right here. in the
yours
fucking
looks good.
front.
Mine's just all patchy and shit.
You need to fucking relax, man.
You have great chest hair yet?
I'm getting them streaks.
I got great chest hair. It sucks.
Getting them streaks.
He doesn't
in
have
the
chest
beard.
hair. So
I wax.
Oh shit!
manscaper.
Yeah. All I need to do is grow a man bun and I'm good.
Yeah,
I come
So,
from the great city of Austin, so that's
That's
typical
true.
thing.
So no service, but you are a pretty devout patriot.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
pretty big. So what is it? What is it that makes you so patriotic about this lovely country of ours? Why do you love freedom, sir?
Yeah.
So
You asked me this fucking question last week. Now it's my turn.
I did. I put you on the spot. I was like, "Hey, Mikey, you're going to be highlighted. Get your answer together in 10 minutes." No. So most of my family actually served. Grandfathers, great grandfathers. Obviously, because of my handicapableism, I can't really be accepted. But
Yeah, they wait for a lot of shit, but if your foot shaped like a hockey stick, they can't really do a lot with
there's
that.
not much they can do.
It's pretty ugly. Like, if you have a foot fetish, you do not want to look at my feet. Or you do. I don't know.
You never know, dude. You might be on some chick's bucket list.
I was just thinking, whip them out, didn't I?
Like,
No, I don't want to get the claws out. They're pretty.
there
pretty
might be
crazy.
some chick out there that's like, hey, man, I like eagle feet.
That's how freedom I am, motherfucker.
I got talons, bitch.
I got
What's up?
American Eagle feet. I stand on freedom.
Grab that remote for me. Don't worry, I got it. Nah, so I just
That's a fish. Oh, sorry.
sorry, what were you asking for? I just kind of just grabbed whatever was close to me. No, so I just really I enjoy freedom of speech and everything, and hanging out with you guys, and really respect the veteran community. Actually didn't know a lot about the veteran community until I started at my current job, and I've come to love it. You guys accepted me, so therefore give it back 100%.
So what is your current job?
So I'm the media team lead over at Grunt Style, making sure we get shit done.
Yeah, all those funny videos and not so funny videos and shit like that we see out there. That's pretty much all Rob's doing, man. I give Rob mad respect for
Absolutely.
that. Absolutely. You work your fucking ass off, man. Like,
There's only one way to go, and it's work your ass off 100%. Otherwise, get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
I fucking see. You know what? You got the right mentality. You get the same veteran mentality that the rest of us have when it comes to that stuff. It's
Well,
just,
it's what good old Patton said, right? Lead me, follow me, or get the hell out of my way.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think that's why the veteran communities, you see a lot of like the actual patriots that'll hang out in the veteran community and stuff, and it's like, well, I didn't serve, but, and it's like, well, I don't want to hear that, man. They're like, if you love the country, fucking groovy, but we can kind of smell our own, right? Like we know when it's the whole like,
Well, the thing about
when you're
it
a
is-
groupie or when you actually are like,
Everybody has a path, and they don't need to apologize for their path. If it doesn't align with, or isn't exactly the same path as the veteran took or whatever,
Sure.
it doesn't matter. Everybody's got their own path.
and the military is not for fucking everybody.
No,
and we don't hate
the
on you if
military
you
is
didn't
not
join.
the military is not for 10% of the people that were in the military.
Yeah, we always talk about that. Like you always hear about the 10%. Sure,
yeah, we have our own shit bag.
I'm pretty sure it's more like 15.
Yeah.
depends on the branch of service, Mikey.
Well,
Yeah, we're looking at 35 in the Marine Corps. 35%.
Oh shit!
yeah, maybe. Fuck, I don't know. I'm a Marine. I don't do math. I don't do numbers.
I just like messing with you.
I don't know if it's 35% or not, but 1 in 3 is a fucking shitbag. I'll tell you that much. That's roughly 35%, Mikey. Just to break that down
Thank
for
you
you.
for that. Well, 1 and 3 would be 33%.
33.3 actually.
Yes.
Yeah, but you round up 35. It's
I know
close
some
enough.
things.
Yeah, a couple
I know
of things.
a little bit. How about you fucking invoking pie the other day? So me and Rob had a bet. Me and Rob, I'm smoking a cigar right now that is, it's not a Victory cigar, but it is one of Warfighter's fine tobacco products, the 762 Garrison, the pepper and spice one that John's always talking to me about.
I do concur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fine one. I'm a big fan of it, and I won this in a bet because we had to get measured for costumes for an upcoming video that we're doing.
Yeah.
And they measured our head circumference, and I showed up at a, what was I?
So you were 23 and a half.
No,
No,
No, it's
no,
not.
you were 23.
I was 23.
I was 23.
You
and a
were
half.
23 and a half, and I was like, Jazz has a fucking massive dome on him because Jazz, you might not be able to see it in the camera, but Jazz is built like a bobblehead.
Yeah, it's
He's
fucking, it's
a fucking
all dome, dude.
Massive dome on him, dude.
I'd like to think majority of it's hair too. He's got luscious hair.
he does have some luscious locks there, but
I do have a fair bit of hair.
but his head is fucking big. Like if I put Jazz's hat on,
Yeah.
I swim in that fucking thing.
Yeah, with or without the hair, I've just got a big
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
melon.
Yeah, he's just got a
You'd be
big head. on.
surprised.
I would
So-
be surprised.
I made the comment. Jazz was out of town. He was up in Chicago on a work trip the day that we went, and they were coming in on
By the
Friday
way,
to do it.
fuck that town.
Well, fuck yeah, fuck
Fucking
that town.
hate Chicago.
sucks. Fuck. God.
Anybody that's listening in Chicago, I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
your whole town smells bad. I get a
I hope
fucking
you like
sinus infection
freedom,
every time I'm fucking
But
there.
you're,
You were there
also
for a day
behind
and a
enemy
half.
lines.
Yeah, and fuck, last time I was there for a day, and the last time I went for a day, I was sick for 4 coming back.
How
So
you feeling now?
Fuck, I think
re-
the Spartan got it all out of
he
me.
PT'd it out.
Yeah.
So I made the joke about how big Jazz's head is, and Rob was like, "Yeah, his head's fucking massive." And he comes up with the idea. He's like, "Hey, I'll bet you a cigar that we can, whoever guesses the closest to Jazz's head size.
Okay.
Now, neither one of us got it. But I guessed it was going to be 24.
You said 25 because if
I
you
said
would have said
25.
24, you would have got it.
Yeah, I said 25, and he
24.
said 26. And it was like 24 and a half or something.
24 and a half.
And so I was like half an inch off. So I'm
You
smoking
won. Fair enough.
a victory cigar. So thank you for your integrity, Rob. I appreciate it.
Where does pie come into play?
So we're telling him about it, and fucking Jazz the brain over here is like, well, you take this. This is my hat size.
I know my hat size. My
He goes,
fitted hat
This
size.
is my fitted hat size. It's this times 3.14. And like does the fucking.
Well, before he goes, 3.149 if you want to be
It's
exact.
3.14159.
Yeah, he corrected himself
like,
to be more exact.
so he fucking invokes pi to figure out the circumference of his head, and I was just like, God damn, man, you and your numbers. Like, just talking about your head size, bro.
So am I.
Well, meanwhile, the old lady that like measured is like, that's exactly how you do it.
Yep.
He's so smart. And then
Yeah,
walks
she
away. I
fucking
was
just
like,
backed me up.
Yeah.
Fucking Cherry at Cherry's costume shop fucking had my back.
Dude,
Good on you, Cherry.
That lady's awesome.
Yeah, she was fucking great.
Yeah, she's cool as shit.
And then she proceeded to help me shit talk these two.
Nice.
Yeah, so
she
it's
did.
fucking awesome.
Doesn't take much though. I mean,
Well, when I walked up, she was just like, "Well, aren't you colorful? Just
No,
look
no,
at you
no.
all day. It's pictures."
no, she goes. She
Talking about
goes.
my
He looks
tattoos,
like
like-
you look like you're in a movie.
Oh, boys,
I could look at you.
we got
all
a
day
freedom
long.
friend calling in.
Uh-oh.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. John Simons, our missing freedom friend. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you guys?
We're good, dude.
Yep.
What's up? How's Arizona? We haven't even talked about where you were yet. So
yeah, we're just missing a guy. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about him, though.
no, it's fine. Totally fine.
Yeah. No, I figured I'd just call in and say hi and see what you guys are up to. And yeah.
Well,
We're sitting here talking about the size of my beautiful head.
yeah. Because Jazz,
Is what?
Jazz cries himself to sleep on a huge fucking pillow every night.
That's right.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
Heed pants new. So you're in Arizona. What are you doing over there?
I got a cigar event later on this week, and then I'm hitting up a whole bunch of cigar shops throughout the week.
Oh, that's awesome.
More people carry the most fabulous cigars in all the world.
You know what, man? We're enjoying them right now. I got your 762 Garrison, the pepper and spice one you're always talking about right now.
That's a 5.56 Garrison.
No, I got the 762, so I guess I'm fucking wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Well, fuck me. Fuck me, right?
Welcome to the club, dude. I fuck up their cigars every time I try and talk about them.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'll let you guys get back to it. I just want to call and say hi.
Well, we're glad you did, bud.
Miss you, buddy.
Have a good one, guys. Talk to you later.
Laters, brother. John Simons, ladies and gents. John Simons.
That beautiful bastard.
That fucking big sexy. So you put his ass to work in Arizona this week, huh?
Yeah, we had a couple good accounts in Arizona, and we haven't seen him in a while, so he went down there and getting some stuff done. So, speaking of that, we got another event. When is this going to air? When's this episode going to air? What day? About?
I guess,
Week from tomorrow.
Yeah, so it would be November 5th.
November 5th. Okay, so on Friday, no, it'd be, I think Friday night. I think it's November 8th.
Mm-hmm. That's a Friday.
We're having a meet and greet, and Vince Vargas is going to be at Capital Cigar Lounge in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Okay.
So if you are in the area and you want to come meet Vince, we'll be at Capital Cigar Friday night.
Now, for those of our listeners who don't know who Vince is,
So Vince Vargas is one of the partners of Warfighter. He is he originated with Article 15 clothing. Was in the Range 15 movie. He's now Gilly on the Mayans. So
He's a good dude.
he's a good dude.
Yeah,
super
man,
nice
This
guy.
is a nice guy.
Yeah. So he will be in Lincoln, Nebraska, and he's never made it out to Nebraska, and I know we have a lot of people that listen from there.
That's true.
So if you hear this Friday night, Capital Cigar Lounge.
and since we are on the topic of talking about Warfighter Tobacco from the wonderful Warfighter Tobacco Studios here in sunny San Antonio, Texas, is the coupon code still alive?
The coupon code is still alive.
So if you go to warfightertobacco.com and find yourself some wonderful, wonderful smoking products to have delivered to you, and in the coupon box, put in the code FreedomFriends, it'll score you a delicious 12% off that fucking order.
I'm going to stop you there. We're gonna stop with the 12%.
Okay.
Because it fucks me up. We're going to go to 15%.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
And so we'll make it 15% for the Freedom Friends.
I assume 12% was probably fucking you up, because when it comes to counting, 12 is like a random.
I just always forget, and it doesn't make sense to me. And
That's because we had way too much to drink
when we
came up with
decided
that
it, we were
coupon code.
fucking hammered on this fine whiskey right here.
Exactly.
Horse Soldier, and we were talking about the 12 Strong, which is where the 12% came from.
Right.
But we were fucking
at
drunk as piss.
At the time, it was a fucking brilliant idea.
It was.
Right?
It was. We're going to go to 15%. Freedom Friends, 15%.
Fucking
So there you go.
man. That's
So
freedom, dude.
If you're a friend of freedom,
Yeah.
you can get 15% off Warfighter tobacco.
Friend of Freedom gets fucking 15% off.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fuck yeah. I like it. So Freedom Friends at warfightertobacco.com. Sweet.
All right,
Sweet.
now that fucking plug's done.
What do you guys, speaking of whiskeys, man, what are you guys drinking?
Well, we're all over the board tonight.
Yeah, we fucking got a sampling running around.
Yeah.
So, Mikey, what do you got over there? What are you doing?
I'm still on Silver October for the rest of the week, man. So I'm still rocking Topo Chico.
I was on the Topo Chico up until I decided that a little bit of whiskey
Little whiskey.
might help with some of the soreness
Yeah.
I'm experiencing for the weekend.
At this
I feel
point,
like
it's
I've
more
earned this fucking
Well,
drink.
it's more medicinal at this point.
Yeah, this is more of a tonic than
Yeah.
it is anything else.
Yeah.
But I've never had this before, and I'm drinking Rebecca Creek whiskey, which is actually made just north of San Antonio.
Yep.
So it's a hill country whiskey. You're not a
is.
fan though.
I'm not a big fan, man. It's kind of a blend.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I'm not saying it's like the best whiskey I've ever had.
I mean,
but
don't get me wrong. Rebecca Creek will do the trick.
yeah,
It'll
like
do the
it's
trick.
drinkable. Like
It's not bad.
It's a good mixing whiskey. Like if you want to mix it with like,
I can see that.
Like it'd make a good old fashioned.
But having never had it,
Yeah.
I just threw it on a little ice and
Sure.
And it's not bad. Totally drinkable. It's going with my cigar, which I actually haven't talked about, but I fell back on it, man. I went back to the 5.56.
So that's the pepper and
the
spice
Garrison.
one, apparently.
That's the pepper.
that I
This
keep
is the
fucking
pepper and
up.
size one, and
You'll get it next time. Don't worry.
God damn it.
the problem is that like you're being friends with the warfighter guys, they're like, fucking smoke what you want, man. We got you. Don't worry about it. And I just keep going back to that same fucking cigar. It's fucking good, man. Like I don't know, like this cigar just fucking does it for me. I smoke a pretty bold, full flavored cigar,
Right,
anyways. So the fact that this one has it and it's got a nice development to it, like as you smoke it down and stuff, and then being a whiskey drinker, it's got enough kind of balls
It
behind it.
changes
to-
well with the different whiskeys.
Yeah. But
you know.
I smoked one. I smoked one of these. I forgot I'd bought some and had them in my humidor, and then when I just had the move, I set my humidor up again. Then I found some cigars in there I'd forgot that I had. I was like, hot damn!
I like doing that.
So actually,
It's like a little present.
Sunday morning, got up and decided that I would toast my own victory. So I fucking made a French press of coffee and went out on my patio and fucking
Had the Jazz Broom special.
yeah, and fucking did
Jazz
a
Broom breakfast special.
coffee and a cigar and use this. So this actually with coffee too is fucking pretty stellar. So
So
oh, that's a great fucking stick, man.
I too was drinking the Rebecca Creek. I switched to Jameson. And I'll probably go back to the Rebecca Creek before we get out of the show. So ain't got much left in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Rob?
Rob, what are we
I'm
doing over
drinking
there?
a classic Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, the old PBI.
Yeah, because I'm a lightweight and can't keep drinking whiskey by itself.
Yeah.
It's a fucking American classic, man.
I
the
mean,
PBS.
Yeah, it's
there is a bottle of scotch over here.
I'm taking it home with me.
No, you're not. It's mine.
Nope. It's coming home.
it's
Nobody else touches it.
It's a birthday
not.
present.
I'm not drinking right now, man, but I will be. And I will be
That
partaking
won't be
in
here
scotch.
by the time you get to next week. I'll finish that this weekend.
Yeah, that's exactly why you're not going to do it.
Sorry, I got Glenlivet at home, so we're good.
Well, $10 says you can do your job to prevent him from taking that home tonight.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a cheap $10 donation to your local Fall Off the Wagon jar.
Your local bar tab.
Yeah, don't be wrong. And like, I don't want it to sound like I'm fucking Mr. Holier than thou. I've definitely thrown a couple fucking tens in that jar this month. When a fucking Korean War Medal of Honor recipient tells you, "Hey, have a beer with me," you fucking pay the $10.
Yeah,
you
that's
have
true.
a beer. You know what I mean? When I was at work on Friday night for the social, I was fucking annoyed with people was too people-y. I needed a drink before I choked someone out.
Yeah, I'm not totally clean this month. I think I'm in for 50.
Yeah, what do you
I think all in, I think I'm in for 50.
I think all in all, I'm in for 50 because I went hunting and I missed my push-ups that one day.
So what's the grand total?
Although I did miss my push-ups
there's like 3 or 4
Saturday,
on
but I
it.
feel
I'm
like
gonna
I
give
did
you-
my effort.
You probably did enough burpees
Yeah.
to fucking cover that, dude. So.
I only did 30, actually. I only fucked up one obstacle in that race. I was
Really?
really proud. Yeah, I did 37 out of 38.
That's pretty money, dude.
And the one I fucked up was literally, I am too goddamn short.
I'm gonna give you a pass on that one, dude.
I just couldn't- I just-
you and Caitlin get a pass on
I
fucking
could not
Saturday's dollars.
fucking reach this. Oh, God. It was one of those ones where I was like, being short fucking sucks right now.
Well, what'd
So-
you have to do?
30 burpees.
think-
So it was like a fucking crazy incline, right? It was tilted, but fuck that. And like 8 feet up was, you know those rock climbing holds?
Yeah.
Like those funky little fake rocks that you're supposed to be able to climb?
Little blue ones. You put your
Yeah,
hands
so
in.
it was those. So I had to do like an 8-foot fucking vertical and then just fingertip that. And then you were supposed to just body weight your way up this thing till you could finally get your feet on it and then up and over. And it was just like, fuck, dude, I'm 5'7". Like, I'm not fucking getting over this fucking thing.
I'm
Like,
fat, so I wouldn't have gotten over it.
Yeah,
like
I would've just-
I just
I
couldn't
just
do
looked
it.
at it
And
and
it was
like,
at
fuck
like
this,
mile
Murphy time.
fucking 10. Yeah, it was at like mile 10. So I
Yeah.
attempted it and fucking promptly slammed my knee into this fucking Kevlar wall. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah,
But
that's
Yeah,
right,
so-
man. I'll give you a pass on the push-ups for that
Yeah.
day. I think that's fair. I
uh
think that's totally fair.
yeah. So now that we've covered all the particulars and everybody's weekends, it's time for my personal favorite part of every week.
Ooh, a little
The so no shit.
Uh-oh.
And you're the guest, Rob, so I
As
hope you fucking
tradition
thought about this
goes.
one.
Yeah.
I actually did.
Oh,
So,
shit, here we
on the way
go.
over here. So I'm gonna throw it back to my high school days, which wasn't too long ago. So it's prom night, and I'm like feeling great. We've been drinking. My date decides to leave, so
What was his name?
Jeff. Let's go with Jeff. So
Fuck you, Jeff.
Fucking
Fuck
Jeff.
you, Jeff.
Jeff really left me.
Who
just,
walks out on a handicap guy? What a prick.
In all fairness, she said yes, so she gets a pass because she did her good deed for the year.
Did you feel like it was one of those sympathy ones?
Oh,
Like,
did
where
you get a
see,
mercy
like-
fuck on prom?
No, I did not. I'll get to that.
It's part of the story.
Oh, okay, I'm jumping
okay,
ahead.
okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
fuck.
sorry.
I got a mercy yes, I feel like, but I'll let it pass.
Hmm.
So we get to later in the night. I've been drinking. Everybody's been drinking, as you do. And I decide I want to go to bed. And so I grew up out at Canyon Lake, which you guys don't know, but it's north of San Antonio. And you're either rich or you're dirt poor. And so the house I was at, they had an RV, they had everything. So they're like, everybody can sleep in the RV. So I'm like, hell yeah. I just go jump in a bed and fall asleep. I get woken up to the owner of the RV saying, hey, you need to get out of the room because I want to have sex. So I'm like, okay. 2 girls grab me. They're like, hey, come sleep with us. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I'm getting this on. Fall asleep.
So much
Yeah.
for you, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah.
So I fall asleep, but I wake up at like 6 in the morning. The bed's wet. No one's around. I'm like, okay. So I'm checking myself. I'm like, did I pee myself? Like, what is this? So I'm sniffing. It's definitely piss. So I'm like sniffing. And I stumble out of the RV, go to the main house. First off, a guy's like passed out in the yard. He pissed himself. And then I find the owners, and they're like, oh, you're awake. Yeah. Do you have your keys? Like, you can get out of here now. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And then I see one of the girls. I'm like, what happened last night? She goes, so you didn't wake up, but the other girl that was in the bed with us, pissed, and she peed on you. And I'm like, so I'm checking myself. I'm like, oh my God, she did.
Yeah, golden shower.
Yeah. Without even knowing.
Like as a kinky thing, or is it
No.
just
Like
drunk
she's
and wasted?
just
thing?
drunk and wasted thing.
Oh,
and I,
So she just pissed the bed. She
Yeah.
did, like,
but I had rolled into the piss. So I get home, smell like piss, looking rough. Mom's like, "Do you have a good night?" I'm like, "No, I got pissed on." She goes, "Oh, really? So you got that far?" I'm like, "No, I was asleep."
That's a good mom right
That's a
there.
bad mom.
The mom was
Oh,
like,
you
oh, you
were
got
that
that
shit?
far, huh?
Fucking
Yeah,
A.
shit.
I've been watching your internet browsing history. I was wondering what the fuck was up.
Right? She goes, "Okay, go take a shower, but did you at least have fun?" I'm like, "I don't know. I can't remember. All I know is I got pissed on, didn't do anything. I don't know where my date's at. It's a terrible night."
So apparently that phrase, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on, just doesn't apply. Because
No.
he
It's
ended
not
up
really
with
true.
both.
No. It's terrible. I'm handicapped and got pissed on.
So first you get a mercy.
Mercy, yes.
You got mercy yes to the prom.
So you just got a mercy date, but
You
didn't
get kicked
get
out of
but
the
you didn't.
bed so somebody else can get laid.
Yep.
If only you could
pass
have
out.
played your cards right, you could have pissed on them.
Yeah, you pass out between two chicks.
I was really worried that I had.
But you fell asleep, and then you wake up and piss.
Were these
Yeah.
two chicks down or like?
Did you
So were they like just
fingers
disappointed that you
before
fucking
anything?
fell asleep? Like, because you were like, oh well, you fell asleep, so you got pissed on.
I don't want to. Is that what?
Well,
your
that's
shoes are
how
on.
you told the story.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't want to assume.
I don't want to assume, and I don't want to go back and regret some stuff. So I'm just gonna say that they weren't down. I was just tired.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because if that night, fucking, you missed a high school threesome, like,
That was my only chance.
god damn,
You'd have been a fucking legend, dude.
right? If you'd have gone back to school the next, like that fucking next week, and been like, fucking, I banged them both at
And
the
then they peed on
same
me.
time.
And then
then
they
they
peed on
fucking
me.
peed on me.
Fucking.
And then I wiped
Eat
it
your
on the
heart-
curtains and left that RV.
Eat your heart out, football team.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
I was on the football team. I was the guy that sat on the bench next to the water cooler and said, "Good job, guys. Good play.
Yeah.
Do you need water? Cool."
Yeah.
Are you those ones that we see
Bobby-
the YouTube videos about now? And they're like,
Oh,
they're going to
that-
let him score a touchdown. Look at
That
that.
was actually, get this. So
Bobby Boucher's fucking true life stories.
it was my senior year. It's our homecoming. They put us in, and I line up. I played defensive line because I was slow as fuck because of my leg. So I get down. I look across the way. This dude's fucking 6'2", 360. I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna get out of this? So in my head, I'm like, before the snap, I'm like, yeah, I got this. I'm like, I'm gonna spin move. I
Right.
spin move. He grabs me by my pads and drives me all the way across, not even near the plate, just all the way to my own bench. And the coach was like, yeah, we're gonna take you out. And then they replayed it in the fucking film study. They're like, good effort. Didn't work. And they kept replaying it. So I was sitting there, I'm like, Jesus.
But I can appreciate that they admired the hustle.
Yeah,
That's true.
They're like, you didn't fall down. You just got pushed all the way back to the bench. Congrats.
Congrats to that guy. He pushed a one-legged dude to the bench. What a bitch. God.
Yeah. You know, he definitely went back and was like, "Did you see how I dominated that guy?" And I just be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah."
And his teammate was probably like, what, the crippled kid? Yeah. Way to go. You really crushed the fucking game.
We were supposed to let
Hope
him
you feel
score
good
the
about
touchdown.
yourself there, bud.
We were supposed to fumble and let him score the touchdown.
That was our
You-
Make-A-Wish player, and you fucked it up.
Yeah, there you go.
There's that video of the kid that's running and that
Just
one
gets
dude
fucking
just
speared.
lays him out. And he's like, "Whoa!"
True story.
Do you still have your jersey? You seem like
No.
the guy that kept your high school jersey.
No.
You get a
no.
leather jacket
I actually, the funny thing is, I lettered at UT.
in football.
Yeah,
No shit.
Really?
for being on the film team.
Oh,
okay.
fuck.
Yep.
Nice.
So I do have a
Nice.
UT Letterman jacket.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
In all fairness, though, UT's the #6 film school in the world.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
fucking A.
Yeah.
There's more people playing fucking football than there is in that fucking film program, so, it's all right.
It's all right. It worked
Yeah.
out.
It's all right.
Now I'm where I'm at.
So,
You lovely gentlemen.
to come back to what we were talking about at the
I
beginning
feel
of the
like,
show when I
I
said
feel
it's
like they
a...
should both apologize to you right now.
No, it's cool. I can handle it.
We have to deal with this fuck all day, every day.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
This is the least of my worries. Like, this is tame compared to what happens
Fucking-
at work.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I've met his wife.
Yeah. And we don't throw kegs at him.
I will not talk about that.
Yeah.
Apparently she banged out quite the fucking cheesecake that you devoured, though, and were
Yeah.
too drunk to fucking remember
Yeah.
that.
Tell us about
I'm
your
thinking you
birthday
need to stop
experience there,
drinking
bud.
before you decide to do good things. So far, we figured out your drinking has cost you your high school threesome,
Yep.
a delicious fucking cheesecake. Like, what else is...
Well, so the cheesecake thing, we didn't get to that, but so it was my birthday, as we've already stated. Decided to play golf beforehand, and we teed off at 10 o'clock, so we're drinking the whole day,
As you do.
as you do, because that's the only sport that I can
Right.
play while drinking.
Sure.
So I get home, Longhorns loose, boo. I decided to start, yeah, it happens, we suck. I decided to get into the scotch, and I don't know, the night went where it went, and I wake up the next morning, and I look over at my wife, I'm like, did I have dinner last night? And she goes, yeah, you had like 3 bowls of chili. I'm like, okay, good. Did we have that cheesecake that you made that you spent all day slaving over? She goes, yeah. I'm like, do we still have any left? She's like, no, why? I'm like, I don't remember it. And I'm really disappointed because that's the only thing I was looking forward to all weekend.
Like he was talking about like the cheesecake all week last week
Yeah.
at work.
Yeah, he was fucking hype on this cheesecake.
Yeah.
So I
To
asked.
the
makes
point where
good
I was
cheesecake.
like, I want some fucking cheesecake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
But
he didn't have
apparently
cheesecake.
Drunk Rob ate like a fucking asshole and ate all of it and
know
it
the-
doesn't
I
remember
was
eating
supposed to bring you some too. I
it.
told you I would.
I know.
You know the fucked up thing is, played golf, drank all day, his team loses, drank the scotch, got so drunk he couldn't remember the cheesecake, woke up covered in piss, wasn't his.
I'm seeing a trend here, bud. I think you might be. I think maybe you actually request shit when you're hammered. You don't realize. Just pee on me. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Just pee on me. I'm a little cold.
Warm me up a little bit.
This camper
What color
is
shower do you
freezing.
Oh shit!
Pee on me and call me R. Kelly.
There you go. Yeah, Robert.
Nice.
That fucking piece of shit. I keep seeing like the preview for that fucking
Yeah, what the
Netflix
fuck, man?
pic,
And
like,
who the fuck wants to do a biopic on that fucking freaking agent?
You know there are people that watch it though.
Jesus fuck.
Netflix says I know like 50,000 people will watch this, so we're gonna
Now,
absolutely.
speaking of fucking scumbags, we were talking earlier how it's a great day for fucking freedom.
Oh man, yes it is.
Oh, baby.
Dear Baghdadi,
Yeah.
rest in fucking hell, you cunt.
Oh, you should have said rest in pieces.
Oh,
Well,
was that?
I mean-
No.
Oh,
Oh, no, that would have worked.
Yeah, would've
worked. Yeah, he is in
fucking-
pieces.
He went all Napoleon blown apart.
So the funny thing is, and what I'm hearing now is that his underwear
Yeah,
played
somehow his
a role.
underwear is involved in this,
Like-
but we haven't gotten the
Yeah, I was
details
gonna
on
say,
it.
Did you clarify?
Well, so from what I understand, and granted the word could change, so this isn't all allegedly right now. But from what I understand, the asset that they secured that basically dropped a dime on this fuck, confirmed it via DNA sample with a pair of this dude's underwear.
so somebody
Somebody did a
was
fucking
snooping
tactical panty raid.
through his panty drawer.
Somebody did a
Nice.
tactical panty raid.
It's fucking outstanding.
Swiped a pair of fucking Durka shorts and brought them back to the CIA. It was like, here you go. Fucking pay me.
I'm just waiting for next week when the full report comes out and they were like, turns out he was a huge fan of Victoria's Secret.
That dude's wearing like some fucking banana hammock
Oh,
thong.
dude.
That's gonna be fucking great.
So this
Under his man
fucking
dress.
this fucking shitbag,
Yeah.
right? All these fucking years because we thought we schwacked him in 17.
Well, Russia claimed to have.
Yeah, so we thought he was
Yeah,
dead.
Russia also got Hitler.
Yeah, that's true. So, and then what was it back in April or whatever? The video comes out of him like
He's like,
fucking claiming the fucking bombing and shit.
still here, bitches. And then they said they got him again.
Yeah. So this time though, fucking JSOC fucking
Went in and handled
settled
biz.
this shit.
Yeah.
They were just like, all right, look, motherfuckers.
And this
so
wasn't the SEALs this time, so
No.
there's no fucking like
no,
burial
no.
at sea.
It wasn't the SEAls. There was no Ghost Rider on staff.
Nope.
Like this was the Delta boys that went in and fucking
Did you
handled
see
business.
my initial post was, are you guys ready for a new movie and book? Navy SEAL style. It's coming.
No, this was the Delta boys that went in
Nice.
and handled this one.
Yep.
So
Yep.
but apparently they go in and they went in with a team of dogs.
Yeah. Fur missiles doing work.
And these guys fucking wrangled this motherfucker in. So he bolts, right? And grabs these fucking kids as fucking body shields.
He
Bolts.
grabs 3 of his children.
So as we're sitting here,
Bolts and runs down this fucking alleyway.
there's a headline from Fox News. President Trump thanks U.S. military dog that helped ISIS raid. Such a great job.
Yeah. So this freaking fur missile chases this motherfucker down. So he runs it, right?
Yeah.
Mr. fucking, I'm here to fucking lay waste to the West and blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Gets scared by the pooch. Goes fucking running down.
You get a maul in your ass, see if you don't
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
run.
Dude, I've owned 3 mouths and they're fucking awesome.
They're amazing, dude. They're a great dog.
Chase this dude's down. He gets down there, tries to body shield behind 3 kids, and figures out that the dog don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Meat is meat, motherfucker.
Yeah. So pops this vest like a fucking vagina.
Yep.
And fucking kills him and the 3 kids. And the first report came out was that he took the dog.
Yeah.
Then it followed up with, nope, dog fucking made it.
Dog fucking made
And I was
it,
like,
dude.
hell
Which means
yeah.
0 U.S. casualties. There's 2 guys that got hurt and the dog that
and a
got
wounded
hurt.
pup.
Yep.
But you know what? Such a good boy.
Such a boy.
Just such
He's
a
such
good
a
boy.
good boy. Oh.
Yep.
I want to adopt that dog.
Yeah, I'll flat out say it right now.
Yep. If that dog
If that
comes
dog
up,
needs a fucking home.
I will fucking treat him like a
I
king the rest
got
of
you.
his days,
Yep.
He's
man.
already gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah. I
what
wouldn't
a
be surprised
boy.
I wonder if Trump's going to adopt him. He doesn't have a dog in the White House. He's like the
Oh,
only
that'd be
president that doesn't have a
awesome.
fucking dog. That'd be fucking rad.
Yeah, I'd just be fucking jealous, man. I would.
Yeah, I'd
I
be
want to adopt
jealous.
that fucking dog.
Yeah,
It's a great fucking dog. Although the Air Force is like looking for homes for fucking mouths.
that's true. That's true.
That need a home and stuff like
If
that.
you were in
so-
the San Antonio area, and I know that a lot of our listeners are, you can go down to Lackland. They're actually looking to adopt out some of the dogs that didn't make the cut all the way through the
and
training.
these are fucking good dogs. Like
Fucking
these are
great
dogs that are
dogs.
like a lot of the training's already done. Like they're
Yeah.
incredibly well behaved. And from what I understand, it's not like sign here, here's your mouth, fuck off. Like
no,
You have to
they'll
interview
actually, well, but they'll walk you through the whole handling process
Oh,
of like
nice.
what it's like to
They
have
teach
this
you,
dog
like,
and
the
teach all the
commands and
commands
shit
and like
and-
how to properly approach the dog and how to like
I
make
need to
sure they're
learn
in the
a
right
little
positions
German.
and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
but
We had one in the studio the other day.
We did, yeah.
It was a police dog. It was long. It was an LEO dog. Well, what was he? He wasn't German that he was saying the commands in. It was
so a lot of times it's either German or French,
wasn't French.
and
either.
then some of it will also be Belgian. So
I think that's what it was. I think it was
Yeah.
Belgian.
Yeah, I was going to say it had to have been, but we've had him in the studio multiple times. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a good pooch.
So
yeah.
all
always.
of my mouths were trained in French.
Yeah.
And then my Doberman was trained in German. So, but a lot of it's actually, a lot of people are like, well, that's so other people can't give the command. First off, if the dog's trained at that level, it's not going to listen to your ass anyways. It doesn't give a fuck. You can
He's
tell it.
listening to me.
Yeah, you can tell it to heel all you fucking
Yeah, you
want
can walk
to.
up and go, foos, all you fucking
Yeah, it's
want.
not gonna
And he's
do
gonna
it.
look at you like, fuck you.
Yeah, the biggest reason behind that
You are
command
not
is that
daddy.
it doesn't get cluttered in all the other language that's going on around.
Yeah.
It's such a separated command.
Yep.
And the
And
cadence.
if we were ever fucking fighting the Germans, it would change. We would be
Yep.
using fucking Swahili or some shit that's so far
and
removed.
the cadence of the command actually allow for a preparatory and an execution syllable.
Yeah.
So it's a lot like preparatory commands in the military. It kind of functions the same way. So you can have a preparatory command and then an actual action command, all in that singular word. So it's they're
Yeah.
fucking amazing animals.
Yeah, they're fucking impressive, man.
So, but,
so fucking
to the-
cheers to you there, Pooch.
Yeah, to the dog that went and got
Fucking-
Baghdadi, fucking
Absolutely,
good on you,
And
man.
the boys,
Yeah,
those
the Delta guys,
Press and
too.
Libro guys, man. You guys are fucking quiet
Yeah.
professionals, and we love you, dude. Thank
we'll
you
give
very
it to
much.
the Delta boys, but such a good boy.
He's such a boy. Such a good boy.
Yeah, I heard the number 2 guy that was supposed to take Baghdadi's place got killed too in the raid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that came out
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah,
That
they got
his
fucking-
mouthpiece or whatever
Yep.
fucking got schwacked
Yeah.
too.
They got 2 of them fucks in one.
And they got
man.
one of his wife and some courier for ISIS too that was
Yes.
fucking doing information traffic and shit like that. So so those Delta boys did some work. Took the intel and went out there and got it
And
done.
there is one snitch out there who is fucking loaded today.
Yeah, there's some
all
dude.
because
25
he
million, I think?
all because he did a fucking panty raid.
Yep.
That is fucking classic, man.
Fucking Revenge of the Nerd style
Yeah.
and out there and
Dude.
fucking
So how'd
loaded
you
up.
get your money? Took his panties and I gave him
I
over.
just see like the scene in 16 Candles where he walks out the thing, bagoo, and holds up the panties. Muhammad,
Yeah.
hoodie, ha.
Got Baghdadi's bag.
Yeah,
That's,
man.
how that fucking went down.
Baghdadi's ball bag.
So-
Now Delta guy's using it as
yeah.
a coin purse.
Fucking fuck that dude. It's a good day for freedom.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck
So-
yeah, man. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Absolutely. So
I'm fucking full, dude.
oh, yeah.
I ate so much food. I'm still full from lunch.
Yeah, it was a good lunch.
Where'd you guys go?
Went to Pete's Taco Shop. Pete's Taco House.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Good stuff.
Dude, I didn't realize I got like an enchilada platter. Then I was like, I'm gonna get a pastor taco too. And out comes this fucking plate that's just a tortilla full of fucking meat. And I was like, I mean, it's awesome, but fuck, dude, I'm already eating
Well,
all this other shit.
you've got a bad record of just ordering way too much food at Mexican restaurants.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
we went
Yeah.
to Taco Garage and he orders the.
Yeah, you got fucked up there too. You
Yeah,
were like,
dude.
let me get 9 tacos. I was like, they're big
I didn't
tacos.
even
You're
get-
fucking hungry.
I didn't even get 9 tacos. I got 1 taco.
yeah.
But it was like
Yeah.
fucking huge. I didn't
It
realize
was.
it was that. I had to cut it in 4 pieces.
A taco?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
actually 12.4 inches long. I was able to look at the radius and
Wow.
multiply it by pi, and I was able to actually
You
figure out
figured it
exactly
out,
how
yeah.
big the fucking taco was.
all I pictured was numbers going by your head. You're like, yes, I
Like
got
Zach
this.
Galifianakis
Yeah.
counting cards and The Hangover.
Straight beautiful minded. That's how that fucking went down.
12.4 inch. Yeah.
Yep. So
The mean on that thing is about 7 inches. Statistically speaking, judging by the gross national product, I don't know.
The
if
Marine
we
is coming
multiply
out.
the
Yeah.
amount of meat in there by the GDP, we can figure out that it's actually weighs 2 fish.
And we all know what Jesus did with 2 fish.
That's right.
Fed
Hell
everybody.
yeah.
That's right.
Had the original fish taco.
Correct. Well, fuck, boys.
Absolutely. I think right there's a
I think it's a good spot to end this.
absolutely. So
You know?
today though, I think we have to put an emphasis on the last cheers that we typically do. Because Baghdadi's fucking dead. So we're gonna go with
Fuck
to
yeah.
all of our beautiful freedom friends out there, smash that like button, that share button, tell your friends who we are.
Yep.
But remember to smoke on, drink on, and freedom the fuck on,
That's
boys.
right, boys. Thanks for being my freedom friends. We will see you fuckers later.